Has Prime One Studio lost their damn minds? Hey my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris. I'm the Batman statue collector right here on YouTube. And if you're watching for the first time, I really think you're going to enjoy the content here. Please consider hitting the subscribe button and the like button. It helps us out tremendously. Now, like I said at the beginning, Prime One Studio. I love Prime One Studio. You guys know how much I love them. Their quality is outstanding. Okay, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about all the amazing pieces that I have in my collection, and I've got a whole bunch more coming in the next month or so. But this piece, Transformers, Optimus Prime, Weapons Depot, this thing is incredible. As we say on the channel, it is a Jeff Morris dining room table piece, maybe two dining room table pieces. Like, this is massive. It is epic. The Transformer pieces are second to none in terms of detail, right? Prime One Studio, limited edition of 100, $20,000. $20,000. $20,000 for a Prime One statue. I remember when the biggest Prime One statue that I bought was like Bane versus Batman or Batman versus Joker, and it was in the $3,000 range. Okay, $2,000, $3,000. Then you had shipping sometimes. These things are incredibly expensive. $20,000. I correct myself. It's actually $19,999.99. This thing is going to be insane. It's not only massive. Think about how many boxes it's going to be. Think about the shipping. Think about the math about how much Prime One's going to make when they sell 100 of these things. $20,000. $20,000 for a statue. Think about like the life-size ones. Like, those are usually around 10. Like my bust back here, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for those from Infinity Studios for a half-scale life-size person. But something that's going to fit on a table. Now, again, it's intricate. It's beautiful. $20,000. I don't even know what to say. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. I'm going to show you the photos and information I've got. Let's take a look. All right, we're going to start out with the promotional video that Prime One released. And there is, again, no question that this thing is awesome. When we saw it at the Next Level event, we were wowed by it, and we were like, just some of these pieces are so ambitious. And there is no question the artistry. I mean, it's got the LED features, and it's amazing, right? It's this Weapons Depot. It kind of reminds me of the Stargate. It's got the LED light ups, different portraits, a lot of different armor swap outs, weapon swap outs, things like that. And again, it's a massive piece. It's going to literally take up an entire table. It is going to be for that collector that loves Transformers, that wants this to be the centerpiece of their collection. And there's a lot of collectors out there that I think are really going to want this, but they're not going to be able to get it. Because of the space and especially because of the funds. This is out of reach for most people. And maybe that's the point. Maybe they're just targeting that high-end store overseas or that comic book shop that wants to display something crazy. And I get it. And I'm sure that they will sell these. I don't know if they'll sell all 100. I don't know. But God bless them if they do, right? I mean, they're a business. Look at that. That is insane. It's so incredible. But even so, is it $20,000 incredible? Is it? It's going to be subjective. I've bought a lot of David Finch art, and some people are like, why are you spending so much money on that? I mean, again, we spend the money on the things that we love, right? And this is just another example of that. So even though I'm surprised, even though like a lot of community members might be surprised at this price point, thinking it was going to be maybe like $8,000, which is still a tremendous amount of money. But Again, there's no question that this thing is really cool. The light up features, everything about it is screaming quality. Again, the quality, the detail, the sheer size. I mean, 164 centimeters wide. Think about this thing. Think about it in your display. Like, hey, how would you display it? Collector problems, right? But really, again, there is no question about the artistry. But what's going to be questioned here is the price point, and it is just a bitter pill to swallow for a lot of collectors. Now, again, like I said, Prime One does offer a lot of different price points, which again I continue to tip my hat to. I do feel like some of their stuff's a little high, especially with their shipping. I feel is not fair most of the time. But again, I don't always know the logistics of all of that. But I will say that this probably will feel like a slap in some collectors' faces, but there might be other collectors out there that are the super high-end collectors, and I really do feel like that's where we're at. Companies are desperate to latch on to that ultra collector. Thank God there's still companies that are willing to do the $700 premium format. And again, Prime One is my favorite company. I love what they put out, but it is hard to see something like this being released at that price point. I mean, even 10,000, which I thought is what this originally was, and then I'm like, oh crap, I'm wrong. It's 20,000. Like it's pretty crazy to think that's where we're at. But I definitely can't wait to hear your take, because I'm just, and maybe you can even hear it in my voice. Like I feel like I'm just dumbfounded by what I'm looking at. It's awesome. It's got tremendous presence. It's got the light up, but why is it 20,000? And who's gonna buy that? Who is? It does have the bonus part, but it looks like on their website all that's available is the bonus. So I think it's either all or nothing, pretty much. But you do get the extra weapons and swap out. So I mean, there is no question it's a cool piece. We're not ever going to doubt that. But is it 20,000 worth it? So again, I turn it over to you guys. I cannot wait to read your comments. I read a lot of comments on Facebook. A lot of people jokingly said I already bought one. There is no question that it's going to be an awesome statue. There's no question that it is intricate and it's beautifully designed and the artists are phenomenal. There's a million parts. But again, think how much shipping is going to be. Think how many boxes it's going to be. To have the cojones enough to charge $20,000. Again, there's only 100 made, so it is a pretty limited run. But think of that. That is where we're at. Now, the great thing about Prime One is they still offer a lot of different price points, which is great. But it scares me to death to think of a statue costing $20,000. Art, what we buy is subjective. You might want to go out and buy a car. You might want to go out and buy a motorcycle. You might want to go out and buy a golf cart. You might want to spend money on an expensive vacation. So if it's worth it to you, it's worth it to you. But it's still hard to swallow $20,000. I'm just in shock still. I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to let you say it. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about this? Do you think it's valid? Do you think, or does anybody think it's justified? Does it make you think that we are only to the point, or companies are now only catering to the super elite, the super high-end collector? And we've definitely seen rumblings of that. And again, I'm still really happy there's companies that are still trying to keep those prices low. And again, I love Prime One. They're my favorite company. I love what they put out. I love the statues. Their quality is second to none. I love them. But this one, whew, $20K? Check, please. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I hope you're all doing well. I can't thank you guys enough for being part of this channel. Thanks everybody that tunes in for Rogues Gallery Live. Thanks for everybody that tuned in for the auction. That was a lot of fun. Just thank you for being part of this community, for good or bad. whether we're going to come on YouTube and rant about a price or talking about shipping or whatever, just thank you for continuing to be part of this community, whether you're buying stuff or not, whether you're active on Facebook or active in the chat. Just thank you for being part of this community, because we need each other. We are part of this group. We are all friends together. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for being part of all of this. It means the world to me. All right, I'm going to quit ranting now. I'm just going to try to, again, keep wrapping my head around the price point on this. But definitely let me know your thoughts, okay? Otherwise, I'll see you soon right here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the back cave. Bye, everybody. Man, oh man, you guys know how much I love my Red Wolf collectible slab stands. Well, now they have something brand new that you can put right in front of your collectibles to display them however you want. Of course, they have all of the customizable nameplates and a really strong magnets. All of these that fit the slab stands also fit these plates, which is absolutely incredible. So what we're looking at here, you can see the Batman logo in front of my Batman statue. It's basically a way to display your favorite collectibles and tie it all in together. It looks absolutely fantastic. Of course, here's a Harley Quinn. It just adds a little something to your collection, and I really like the quality here. It's heavy duty. It's really well made. It's the same stuff that they use for their slab stands, but this is really just kind of like a nameplate. It's really well done, and I can't recommend these enough. Of course, you could use the existing plates that you already have, or you can order new ones. They all fit with the really strong magnets, and of course, please use code STATUE at checkout to save. I can't recommend Red Wolf Collectibles enough. They are really awesome, and they have amazing quality. RedWolfCollectibles.com. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.